What's going on? You being attacked?
Yeah.
Attacked by a fly?
No. Ash from the fire.
Well, you can move around if you want.
Yeah, it's going right at me.
The smoke's right in your face.
Yeah, I can see that.
Do you want to go in this one? Do you know I've made the beginning of this video so idyllic?
Yeah.
You go and choke on smoke. Where do you want to sit?
I don't know, wherever the smoke is.
Sit here.
Where are you going to go?
I don't know, I'll figure it out. Good morning from kind of sunny Wales. Like, genuinely, the weather yesterday and last night was horrendous. Like, the rain was hammering down all night on the van, and the idea that we could get out of the van today seemed completely implausible last night, but here we are. Fire lit, a couple of coffees, and a couple of bacon sandwiches on the go, so yeah, things are going well. Gonna eat the bacon sandwich now though, so you don't want to see that. It's gonna be gross. I'm gonna absolutely devour it. So Charlie and I have found that there's like an estuary, like a 5-minute walk from here, and if you walk along the estuary for about, I don't know, a mile or two, you end up at a pub where they serve fish and chips. So even though we've just sat down and done bugger all we've done for the last like hour or two is watch a fire. like it's as simple as that. There's something quite grounding and therapeutic and relaxing about fire, but I'm not here to wax lyrical about fire, even though Charlie is doing sort of yoga poses right now. I don't know if that's a yoga pose. Is that just a stretch?
Oh, there's a wasp there. Oh, get out.
The tranquility of the great outdoors. Oh, a wasp. So I'm about to put some walking boots on and we're about to walk down to the pub. What that means is I'm going to swap camera and take this camera. So if the sound quality changes, that's why. But yeah, so far this has been very relaxing. If you guys are interested in staying in this place, I'm going to link it in the description down below. I keep talking about what it would be like to own a place like this. Like, I really want to own a place like this. I would call myself Ranger John. I don't know what it takes to be a ranger, what qualification you need to be a ranger. I don't know any bushcraft, I don't have any bush skills. I used to be a scout. Ranger John. It's a self-imposed title. I'd learn the bushcraft skills. If anyone out there wants to teach me bushcraft, hit me up. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I am so glad the sun came out, because if the sun hadn't have come out, we wouldn't have seen this. It would have been fine. It would have been nice and cozy in the van. But really, the van, and having the van, is about being able to get out and do things like this. And this is brilliant. Look at this. What do you think, Charlie?
Yeah. I don't know if I've actually seen anything like this. It's brilliant. It's so open.
Come to Wales. Do it. Found the pub. There you go. So we've ended up walking to a town which I can't pronounce, so it's this town. And we've ordered some fish and chips and a pint. It's lovely. Check out this view. I don't know really what this video is going to turn into. This is just me going along and pointing my camera at things, and you get to watch it, so hopefully you're enjoying. We've left the pub after having glorious fish and chips and a couple of pints, so this little talk to the camera may be a little bit looser than it usually is. Do you have anything to say there?
Not really, no.
Yeah. We've decided to carry on walking. What is this trail called again?
I think it's, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Mordak
Walking
trail.
along that trail. We've decided we're going to just keep walking along here, I don't know, for another hour or so and see where we end up. So, take you along with us.
It's an old railway line, so it's very straight, very easy.
Very straight, very easy. Like my pee. And just like that, we're in...
Dolgellau.
Oh, Welsh is absolutely spot on. Hang on, I'll show you what the place is called. Hang on. That word there. And I've told Charlie that we need to get one of two things. We either need to get ice cream or we need to get another drink. So I'm not leaving here until one of those things has happened. One of the things I didn't put on the list just then was an axe. Got an axe.
I want to see you using the axe.
2 drinks, John buys an axe. Genuinely wasn't anticipating we'd buy an axe then, but we did have a fire this morning and there was a big log and I was thinking to myself, it'd be so easy if we could split this now. So actually, good purchase?
Yes.
Good purchase. So we ended up just going into a Spar and buying ourselves a Magnum in there. So we've now got to walk over 2 hours back to the van. The van is 2 hours away from us. But for you guys, it's literally just over there. It's just here, hang on. There it is. There we go. You'll have to excuse me if this video today has been a bit all over the place, but to be completely honest with you, Charlie and I are just enjoying a weekend away and I'm just filming bits as and when I see appropriate. I'm not really thinking that much about the video. Might be rude to say that, but we're just enjoying a nice weekend away. It's been quite a stressful week for us both, so nice for us to get out and enjoy a bit of the outdoors. And I will say that as soon as we got outside, it became instantly more relaxing. Even yesterday we were in the van listening to the rain. It was brilliant. And now I've got an axe. How can you be not relaxed when you got an axe? That's the thing. That is so satisfying. Let me show you again. Ooh. Be honest with you, I didn't actually need to split those logs, but I have an axe. I wasn't gonna not split them. How impressed with me are you?
I am actually quite impressed.
Yeah? Have I ever seemed more manly?
Probably not, to be fair.
Manly status unlocked. Manly pose.
That's not a pose, that's a dance.
Manly dance then. I remember reading somewhere like a long time ago that fires are meant to be relaxing for you. I think there was a Japanese study into it, but I really don't want to be misquoted on that. If there is, I'm going to put a little animation on the screen to say I'm right or whether or not I'm chatting absolute nonsense. I definitely remember reading something that said it was relaxing for you, and I got to admit, this is the second time we've lit this bad boy today, and I have found it incredibly sort of hypnotic and therapeutic. Like earlier, we just sat and looked at the fire for like hours, and that's our plan for this evening as well, is to just sit and look at the fire. So Charlie and I were going to cook this like big old jambalaya thing. I think Charlie's in the middle of getting changed, are you?
Leave me alone! No!
Push record without telling Charlie. So we were going to cook this big jambalaya thing, but we can't be bothered after all the walk we've done. According to my watch, 28,000 steps. So we're just going to cook up the bacon that's left over from this morning, a couple of sausages, and just like have a little sort of snacky dinner. So snack it up.
So this is what an adult's dinner looks like.
Yeah, go on. What are we having?
We have a cheese, sausage and bacon butty.
Yeah, and
Healthy crisps.
what are we washing it down with?
Healthy beer.
Welsh beer, to be fair.
Yes.
Do you know what? I bloody love camping. I love the woods. And look at this. Fire's still roaring, so... Tell me that's not a fine sight. Sort of like Instagrammy... Is it Instagrammy, putting your food on a fire? No.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Anything foodie is Instagrammable, isn't it?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Bon appetit.
Merci.
Take a stick.
It's going to be hard.
Right. After being outside for hours, we're going to go to sleep. We've literally just been staring into the hypnotic flames of a fire for what, 4 hours?
Pretty much, yeah.
I would highly recommend it. Like, sod watching this. Like, go onto YouTube now. Well, you're on YouTube already. Search like fireplace and just watch that. You'll be just as entertained if you're us. Also, we changed because didn't want to go to bed smelling of smoke. But yeah, we're going to go to sleep now. I'm going to turn this light off as though it's a transition, but obviously I'm going to have to turn it back on. Good night. But actually, we've got to get into bed. Hello. So, me and Charlie have had a pretty chilled morning, to be completely honest with you. We just stayed in bed, drinking coffee, looking out the windows at this like beautiful canopy behind us. This video has been a little all over the place because I've just been finding moments to film, but I suppose the whole point of the video was just to go out and enjoy nature and just explore an area and see where it took us. And hopefully this video did just that, and hopefully it's encouraged some people out there to go outdoors and just experience a bit of outdoorness, or light a fire. Definitely light a fire. But yeah, I think it's time for me and Charlie to head on. Nearly forgot, Charlie, you had something you wanted to say to the audience.
Don't be a dick.